Here we go. How's it going? I'm Justin McDonald here again with another quote from an entrepreneur, something that you could use. We all could use. And today's quote comes from Joe Polish. I believe, I want to say it's from um, Life Gives to the Giver book, if I got the name of the book right. Um, I scanned through the book. I couldn't find exactly where I found the quote, but regardless, I thought it was great. It had to do with continuity and how continuity is simply this. It takes just as much time, energy, and money to make a signal. To take Continuity is simply this. It takes just as much time, energy, and money to make a single sale as it does to make a continuity sale. So there are just so many different ways to break that one down, isn't there? Um, it could be from selling a cheeseburger and fries at a fast food place to selling a car, um, or even writing an email. I mean, let's break down selling fast food. A place like McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks or any other food chain franchise, you will see that they all have apps now. Download the app to get points, to get free stuff, and that's part of their continuity marketing. And w- once they're able to pay somebody or a company to get that in motion, which is like not a lot of money for marketing efforts for big corporations like that and franchises. Um, and a lot of smaller places do this too. Like currently, even in my wallet, I have a punch card for a pizza place. You get um, 10 slices or something, you get one free, or a discount off something. And I know I got one for a record shop. That's right, records. You for every $10, or I think it's like every $10 purchase you make, you get a stamp or something, and then you get 10 stamps, and then you get like, a discount coupon or something like that off your next purchase. Maybe it's like $10 off or something. Um, I have another one. I think for a small little place for milk, same thing. You buy 10, 12 gallons of milk, you get one free. I got one for a taco place, same thing, same idea. However many tacos you buy, you get one free after. So those are all great incentive and continuity marketing programs and systems if you break it down. Um, and often it doesn't take a lot of effort to put those in motion. So getting that promotion or punch card system or app in motion actually will take some time and work. That's its own thing, okay? Now, let's say you already have the app. Let's say the app's all ready to go. Let's say you already have your punch cards all ready to go at the cash register. Now, it doesn't take much effort or any effort, really, to get the customer or client to participate in the promotion at time of sale. It doesn't. Whether it's a coffee card or whatever, while they are swiping their card or paying for their food or coffee or drink or whatever, they can simultaneously be adding points or whatever through the credit card POS system, right? That's a common thing. Or maybe they're getting their punch card right at the register right there, or getting it stamped at the register or punched right there. And when somebody's on their last punch, they're getting their last stamp, where do you think they're going to go next when they want to have that thing again? Whatever it is. They're going to go to you. They're going to go, they got a full punch card, right? It's a good feeling to have. You go to the store, restaurant, establishment, you got a full punch card. You're ready to make a sale and get your free thing. And you're going to, with other competition and other places doing the same thing, you're going to go there. Pretty much guaranteed. Unless there's some kind of circumstances where the line's too long and you don't have the time or it's too far out of your way, you are going to go there and claim your free gift. So that's fast food. Vehicles. Easy. When oftentimes car dealerships, especially today, I don't know why, but they have horrible customer service. I mean, these guys are like greedy little salesmen in suits. They just can't wait to lock in that sale, get that money, get you off the lot, and never see you again. Plain and simple. Pardon me, I just want to make sure this is still going live, so I'm just going to turn around and make sure. It is. Definitely still live. And I don't know if I have the angles right, and I have like the cheapest phone I'm doing this on, and the stand is kind of rinky dink. But anyways, so these car companies, they actually put like almost no effort in continuity. I'm just gonna grab some water. And because my water bottle has logos on it, I'm going to have to drink it behind the scenes because I'm not trying to promote anything here. Except for me. Shamelessly. In the fast food restaurants I mentioned before, I'm not affiliated with either, of course. I'm just giving you an example that ties into what we were talking about on the last couple of these lives, is that you can kind of borrow from the best and apply it to your business. Now, when I'm talking about punch cards and apps where the customer gets loyalty points or whatever it is, and then they get a free gift or free prize or a discount or whatever it could be, those are working great. And just about any and every business could probably adapt something like that. Now, I get if you're a chiropractor, if you're a lawyer, stuff like that, maybe having a punch card system isn't really going to work. However, it would be pretty funny if a lawyer did have a punch card. Anyways. Just that was funny. So, when you go to dealerships, car dealerships, used or especially new, they want to lock in that money, and they don't care if they don't see you again. And they don't do a very good job. Like, I remember not too long ago, somebody who I was with actually, they purchased a new car, and something happened with like the key or something. Like, the person that was selling the car to us, I don't know, I guess like left one of the spare keys at his house or something like that, test driving it, or maybe brought it home one day from his shift, something like that. So for like months, I'm talking like months, she never got her spare key. It was really weird. And it was for a brand new car too. And, the guy lost it. And through this whole time, the dealership and the company didn't once like reach out, via letter or phone call or email or anything saying, we're sorry about this. If I was a company, I would not only get that key, customer, spending a lot of money, their family's spending a lot of money, and their family has spent a lot of money for years and loyal customers and all have bought vehicles through this dealership. So I don't think that the person selling the car was considering it enough that of the continuity, because her family was still current customers buying cars. And she was like, that was like the testimonial, that was like the credibility that made her take that leap and also join the family and get the same car. Now, it only takes any of them having a bad experience, and then not only are they going to lose that customer, they're going to lose the whole family, potentially, and whoever they refer to. So, not only is it not that hard, but it's very, very important that they consider the continuity of that buyer, of that driver, because again, one little hiccup and there are lots of different choices for makes, models, and dealerships for cars. We're not even talking price, we're just talking about customer service even. If it was me in my dealership, I would pay the $30 or whatever it is to overnight stuff. Even if you have to overnight something, just to show that you care. You care about the customer. You care about the longevity of the customer. Now, another thing to take in perspective, not to go in too far of a tangent, if you go to these car lots, these car dealerships, is they have an office, like a closing office. And if you think about the amount of effort and time and energy and money, because they might be paying the closer, oftentimes it could be a female, right? Smart. If they find an attractive female to put in that closing office with a nice smile and she's optimistic and the customer has already basically made their decision to buy the vehicle, the continuity aspect is like so easy to sell the customer at that point. And I've seen this happen too. And they put you in the room with her, right? And she's just going through all these continuity subscriptions that they're going to try to sell you. And a lot of times scare you into buying before you leave that office. So oftentimes you are going, before you leave that office, not only are you going to buy the vehicle, but you are going to buy all these other extras as a continuity that are sometimes aren't even part of the dealership, aren't even really part of the original deal. And what will often happen is they'll say something like this, like, hey, as soon as you drive off this property with this vehicle is going to be worth X amount of money and somebody could sideswipe you or whatever. And if this dealership is on a busy road, which often it is, they've like planted this thing in your head. You're gonna come out of the dealership and you're gonna get clipped, and then you're gonna lose like thousands of dollars, which you will actually technically. And what they will try to sell you is some kind of insurance. So if that happens, like you're covered or whatever. So like continuity right there. I mean, there's like some kind of clear coat that they've been doing for a while. They put on cars too. Um, and they might sell you other things too. Like if you don't act on it and this happens, you're gonna have to pay this. Just like right down the line. And like I said, by the time you leave the office, you're gonna at least buy a few of them. Most people do. It's like, because if not, they're gonna make it seem like you're buying this vehicle naked, like without anything at all, and that that 1% chance or whatever, it's probably gonna happen. It happens a lot, and then now you're like out of all this money because now your car's wrecked and you just got it or whatever. They'll paint scenarios. So again, continuity, if you look at it, it could take just as much time. You're talking about a 10 to half hour window while they're getting all the stuff ready for your vehicle, like they're putting the plates on, they're taking the stickers off or whatever. Now they got you in that closing room and they're selling you continuity stuff. Like I said, a lot of times they'll have we'll say an attractive person, right, with a nice smile, and they're just going to go through it optimistically in a way where it's like, yup, yup, yup. And then it goes to that part where you just like, you feel like an idiot for saying no. Because either they just pitch the whatever it is, just like whatever the script is, because they all have like a special script they go to um, get the client to buy. It's like downselling them on all these continuity things. And the sleazy guy that's gotta, put his crappy cologne on and wear his nice tucked in suit and removing all the cat hairs and slick back hair and all this stuff and nice smile and trying to pretend that he's all polished out there in the lot trying to sell cars. He's actually probably working harder than the lady in the office over there who's calm, collected, smiling, enthusiastic, in a very short window of time is getting the customer to buy all these subscriptions. Think about it. And so just kind of bringing it all back to like even email and stuff like that. If you're going to like just sell somebody one time, I mean, if you think about it, it's going to take just as much marketing energy in writing basically the sales copy or producing the sales copy or whatever it could be. You're going to probably put just as much energy into making that one-time sale, right? It could be an eBay ad, it could be an Amazon. I mean, eBay listing, an Amazon listing, an Etsy listing, a Craigslist ad, right? You could be putting the same amount of energy into that as you do to sell something that has a subscription, that has like something like where the next sale is like almost like locked in. So just think about that. Keep that in the back of your mind. Now, sometimes you only have things that can only be sold one time, right? Or, I mean, the continuity is not necessary. I mean, you don't need to get somebody to buy more guitars and TVs or whatever you have for sale on Craigslist if you only have one item. But if you have like a whole inventory of stuff, it might make sense to try to find the continuity in it and like, capture that and create the kind of messaging where it's going to make somebody want to come back again. And that messaging, again, could be in the form of incentives, punch cards, gifts, discounts, whatever it could be to get that next sale. Because that's what continuity is all about. It's getting that next sale. So, I know that clock's a little fast. We're going on noon here, and I'm gonna conclude this. Thank you very much for listening or watching, whoever you are, and of course, if you need to get a hold of me, there should be links somewhere around this video, and you can personally email me at Justin McDonald, JustinMcDonald USA @gmail.com. Thank you.